everyone to Paragon Updates September 2016. You're receiving this training as a part of a Paragon upgrade that's related to quality measures for discharge and home medications and allergy information. The first thing that we're going to go over is selecting a patient, David Cross here, and going into his patient profile. So you select the black and white face at the top, patient profile. And then, if for some reason when you enter into this screen, if you do not see all of your tabs here, to select them all, you go to the 4 down arrows on your left-hand side, check Select All, and 3 columns. Once that's selected, you'll see all of your tabs here. Nursing staff, or anytime a new patient comes to the floor, or an ER, it is mandatory that each nurse will fill in all of the information on the patient profile. So the first thing that I wanted to go over is how we enter in a preferred pharmacy. This is another quality measure that we need to be doing going forward. To do this, what you need to do is see this down arrow here, go ahead and select that, and you'll see preferred pharmacy. If this area is blank here, you'll go ahead and hit this pencil here that says Edit Preferred Pharmacy. Then what you'll do, you'll see a pencil eraser and a magnifying glass. Go ahead and select the magnifying glass, which says Pharmacy Search. Then the Preferred Pharmacy box will appear. Depending on what pharmacy they let you know, I'll go ahead for this purpose and put CVS and then Sonoma. You can enter any of this information in. It does not all need to be entered in though. Whatever you know you can put in. So you'll go ahead and hit search. And then CVS here in Sonoma, 201 West Napa Street is the top one on your list here. So then what I'll do is you just hover over and it turns the line grayish blue. Go ahead and click that. Then the message box will come up that your pharmacy was saved. Just select OK. Then you'll go back to your preferred pharmacy page. Just go ahead and cancel out of this. You'll see it now here selected. Go ahead and just hit OK. When you go back to your patient profile, you will still not see anything in here. So what you want to do is just go ahead and close out, hit your refresh button, and then go back into your patient and verify that it is updated. And there is our CVS pharmacy here. The next that I want to talk about is our home medications tab in our patient profile. There is a new icon that you'll notice. It is a mortar and pestle, and if you hover over it, it'll say unspecified med history consent. If this indicator is not green, the nurse should click the grayish blue icon and answer yes to the question here, and I will go ahead and show. Has the patient given consent for obtaining the medication history information? And yes, we give consent. The consent has been added to our conditions of admission, so this is reflected in that document. So go ahead and hit yes, consent given. Then what you'll see on the left-hand side is the outside pharmacy medications that the patient has been using. You can see this by the quantity, the first fill date, and the last fill date. So what we're doing is having you just take a peek at this and make sure that all of the medications that are on the left side are then added into the home medication side. So for this particular instance, I'm going to see if Protonix is on our home medication list. This is our inpatient home medication list. I do see Protonix, 40 milligrams every day, it's not PRN, so that one is in there. So I won't touch that. Let's check for Ambien. I do not see Ambien on the list, so if you run into the same circumstance, what you'll do is hit Add. And then what you'll do is, it's a similar view as how we put in CPOE orders for nurses. So then it's Ambien oral. And then I will take a look here. This is take 1 tablet at bedtime as needed for sleep. So we will go to this, 5 milligrams, PO, HS, PRN, sleep. So I will click that one. Then it'll bring up this box as well, see if the last dose taken. Since I don't know, my patient isn't able to tell me, I'll click unknown. And I believe that is all that I need here. And then so you go ahead and hit save. The next step that you always have to remember is to hit the blue floppy disk, because that saves the entire document then. So all of my other medications have been listed on my home medication list. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this program here. Patient profile. You can look at your home medication tab here. And what you're going to notice is that Ambien, the drug that you just added, is up here. And if you hover over it, it can tell you it was entered on 9/20/2016, and it was entered by me. So another thing that you want to also look at is that the mortar and pestle here is now green. Anytime you receive a patient to a unit, you need to go through this process to select that this is green. If you see a grayish blue mortar and pestle, that means you need to go through this process. The next thing that I wanted to go over is regarding our allergies tab here. So if you want to go ahead and hit edit, the little pencil here on the top. If for some reason a patient during their admission has an allergic reaction to their medication, what we need to do is go ahead and inactivate and write a note. And so we will put a penicillin allergy in. So it was on their admission today. So I'm going to go ahead and put today's admission. And I'm going to click their reaction. And they had an anaphylactic reaction. If for some reason you search in the reaction category and do not see what the patient has, you can always write a miscellaneous description here as well. So once this information is updated, then we can go ahead and hit save, the floppy disk on the right hand side, and then your penicillin new drug allergy will appear. This is another quality measure in the upgrades as well. This will then print out on the top of your discharge plan coming very soon. Thank you everyone for taking the time to listen to our upgrades for our quality measures, and more updates will be coming soon. Thanks so much.